Another thing that I have dealt with a lot when it comes to fear is accepting bad revenue. When you've got those clients or customers that want to pay you money, they're ready to engage with you, and something doesn't feel right, or they don't align with your core values. You don't think you can actually create value for them. I remember this one time I was interacting with this client that I had that feeling, and I was like, there are so many, I had enough experience at that point where I could recognize there are telltale signs that this is going to go badly. And so I actually called them up and I was telling the team, I'm like, guys, I know there's a lot of revenue on the line here. I know it's going to be painful for us to say no, but I just don't think they're going to be happy in the end. And I don't want to engage with them on that in that way. And so I called them, and I remember it was this late night call and I was on the road, and I called the potential client and I talked to them and I said, listen, here's the struggle I'm having. I am convinced that at the end of this, you're going to be unhappy. And I know we've gone down a long road of exploration. We've worked through all these things, but I just don't feel good about engaging because I think you're going to be unhappy. I think the expectations that you have going into this are different than what we're going to be able to deliver. And they responded, no, hey, listen, the way I've been in this early process is different than how I am once we engage and whatever else. And I'm like, yeah, I just don't feel good about it. I'm like, no. And they convinced me. They talked me into it against my better judgment. They got me to sign on the dotted line. And I was like, okay, all right, if things are going to be different, great. And the truth is, the lure of that revenue and the fear of what happens if we don't have that revenue, are we going to have something else to do? Are we going to have that revenue that we need? Our job's going to be at stake? It's just staying true to operate according to what really is going to serve your clients best. And if you know you can't serve them well, you gotta stay your hand and choose out. And in the end, we learned a very, very, very painful lesson through that client relationship, in which I look back on it and I feel like we did so much for them and we really set them up for success. But you know what? In the end, they weren't happy. And I think it was doomed to begin with. I think they had different expectations like I had noticed at the beginning, but I let them talk me into it. So great example of where fear drove me to opt in to something that wasn't really good for us. Thanks guys for watching this video. I want to invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's keep the conversation going with the community questions on the social media channel of your choice. And finally, for more great content like this, go to originalleadership.com.